The Biden people are very nervous about this litigation. They're very nervous about the arguments I'm making. Go online and see the reactions to Judicial Watch's statements on this and my statements on this. The president tweeted out a statement I made, or a story, an article I wrote for Breitbart.news. Breitbart News, was it Breitbart.com? Excuse me. And the left is just completely off the hook in terms of their viciousness in responding. Because they know the rule of law, if properly vindicated, could likely result, despite what the media is telling you, likely result in the president securing his second term. I want to know, and I'm sure you want to know, where is the Justice Department? Attorney General Barr issued a statement, press release the other day, authorizing U.S. attorneys to begin looking at this voter fraud issues. Of course, they always had that ability to do that, right? But where have they been? I mean, given what happened in Pennsylvania, given the delay in the voting, delay in the counting, the refusal to abide by state law to essentially violate the civil rights of President Trump and the people who voted for him. What do you think a Democrat Justice Department would have done? Or a left-wing Justice Department would have done? It's not necessarily Democrat, it's kind of leftist. They would have had FBI agents up there, U.S. Marshals, at least monitoring what was going on. This Justice Department's been AWOL. Oh, no, they haven't been AWOL. Don't worry, guys. They filed a brief the other day trying to shut down our core Clinton email case. That's what the Justice Department is doing. They're attacking Judicial Watch and protecting Hillary Clinton while just kind of watching silently as our election processes are being assaulted. So, but on the other hand, the vicious attack that occurred on Barr for stating the obvious that we can investigate this shows you that they have something to hide, because he really didn't say anything all that great in terms of, or momentous, I should say. The Biden people are very nervous about this litigation. They're very nervous about the arguments I'm making. Go online and see the reactions to Judicial Watch's statements on this and my statements on this. The president tweeted out a statement I made, or a story, an article I wrote for Breitbart.news. Breitbart News, was it Breitbart.com? Excuse me. And the left is just completely off the hook in terms of their viciousness in responding. Because they know the rule of law, if properly vindicated, could likely result, despite what the media is telling you, likely result in the president securing his second term. And again, I don't necessarily, as president of Judicial Watch, I never told you who to vote for. And I'm not saying politically that I support President Trump winning and I hope he wins versus Joe Biden. You may know how I personally feel. I just want the elections to be free, fair, and clean. And by doing so, we are vindicating the rights of people who voted for Trump and Biden, because in the end, guys, they don't care who you vote for, because it's all about manipulating the process to get their candidate into office. And it doesn't matter if you voted for Trump or Biden, because they don't care. They're going to come there. They want the outcome to be what it is. So it's not just an attack on Trump voters, it's an attack on Biden voters. Because in the end, they don't care about their votes either. Because they think they're attacking the fundamental idea of having a role in deciding who the president is. And when they do that, they attack every American. So Judicial Watch is going to keep on fighting for the rule of law. I hope the president keeps on fighting for the rule of law. He should use every available constitutional and legal remedy he has to make sure that there was no fraud in a way that would require the results to be changed, as we're currently being told what the results are. As I said, I don't trust anything as far as I'm concerned. Let me be clear. The Pennsylvania election is fatally compromised. It's irredeemably compromised. The way it was handled is unacceptable, unverifiable, and can't be given any credit. And the legislature needs to take action. And whether the courts confirm that or not is an open question, but we do know the legislature has independent authority to check it. And I still don't like, and I don't like what happened in Georgia. You have similar concerns there about the stalling of the counting and then the slow roll of results to change the initial results from Tuesday. The same in Wisconsin, same in Michigan. If I thought there was an honest process, because it's gone on in other states, I don't, California, my guess is it's probably some fraud there at many different races. I don't know. Or Vermont or Maine or any place that voted for Biden. It doesn't mean that every election in every state was stolen, but there's been this unusual activity in these states. And I want to be sure, and I don't trust I can be sure, nor do I think the courts, the legislature, or Congress should be trusting in what we're learning in trusting in the election results in those various states. And it's not because I don't like the results. I don't like the process, because the process seems to me rife with fraud.
Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all the latest news from Judicial Watch.